Alright, so obviously your name is not Witt Lowry, so how did you get the name Witt Lowry?
Right, so I came up with Witt Lowry when I first started rapping. I needed a rap name, so I looked through the dictionary and I found the word witty. As time went on, I realized witty was unsearchable, and so I dropped the Y from witty. And I came up with Witt, and then Lowry comes from my middle name, which is Lawrence, and so Lawrence was too long and too proper, so I looked up variations of Lawrence on the internet, and I found Lowry, and then you got Witt Lowry. Boom.
So did you have any other rap names before Witt Lowry, or was it just straight to...
No, it just went straight from Witty to Witt Lowry.
Alright, so how did you initially get into rap? Did you like dabble with it at first? You just go straight into it?
I always have been a big writer, just in general, so I would always write, and then I think it was just a natural, transition into writing music, and it kind of just went from telling a story, writing stories and poems, into writing that in a musical sense and like learning the musical side of things, and then it just kind of went from there.
You're on tour with Watsky right now.
Yes.
How did you guys get in contact, like prior to the tour? Who hit up who? How did you guys find out about each other?
I've known about him for a while. We have a lot of mutual connections and stuff like that, so that's kind of how that came about.
Dope. So do you like pickles?
Yes, I do. I don't like the sweet ones at all. I like the garlic ones, like the deli ones. You know
what do you usually put your pickles on?
I don't really put them on anything. I normally eat. I like the regular, like just straight up pickles. Yeah.
Like dill pickles?
Like the deli ones, like, you know, the ones that you get like with a sandwich if you go to like Panera or something.
What
you know.
pickles we were talking about today?
Gherkins.
Gherkins.
Do you remember your first show ever? And if so, can you describe how that went?
Yeah, I think it was like my first show. It went well. I think that I thought it went well at the time. It was probably like 3 or 4 people at the show. And yeah, I thought I was on top of the world. I thought it felt like I was selling out a stadium, but there was like 3 or 4 people there. It was a wild time.
So there's a lot of cool things about touring, like going to shows, meeting fans and all that.
Yeah.
What are some struggles that not a lot of people know about?
Shaving, obviously. Laundry is one big one. Laundry is hard to do, so I've found myself buying lots of clothes to combat the doing the laundry. Yeah. So that's probably the biggest one that I've learned so far.
So can you describe the whole sock situation yesterday that I saw on Twitter?
Oh yeah, we just we are running low on socks, and we were gifted many of socks yesterday. Me and Mike Squires were given socks, and it was a blessing.
All right, what was the lowest point you had in your life musically? Like at a point where like you almost wanted to give up, or did you ever have a point like that?
No. Not really. I mean, life has its ups and downs, but this is always what I've wanted to do, and so, I mean, I don't think I've ever, it's never been an option. I've never let it cross my mind. Like, I've never had quitting ever cross my mind, and that's just how I am.
What is the craziest moment that you've had while on stage?
Oh, I busted my knee in Houston. I'm in a brace. You can't really see because I have my pants over it, but I'm in a leg brace. I was jumping around. I twisted my leg. My leg gave out, and yeah, and I guess I sprained it. I was on crutches for a bit. I was crushing out the stage and stuff, but that was kind of crazy because I fell, but I didn't miss a beat. You know what I mean? I didn't miss one lyric.
Did you ever have a moment in your career that you said, I can definitely make this a career out of it?
Oh yeah, always, every day, dude. Yeah. I'm always this is all I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. This is what I care about. So this is what I do 24/7. I don't ever really like put a lot of thought into like, oh, is this what I want to do, or am I gonna be, you know what I mean? I don't waste time doing that because I know this is. So I would rather spend my time figuring out how I'm gonna get to where I want to go to.
What's the average like in the Witt Lowry's life when you're just at home, like the writing process?
Yeah, wake up, sometimes eat, write, go for a walk, write, maybe record, depending on the day, and then go to take a shower, take a bath, and then go to sleep, wake up, and repeat. And then depending on the day, sometimes that writing ends up being recording, but that's like the regular day-to-day.
Do you have like a certain process of how you make songs? Is each one different? Do you like do the beat first?
I normally just listen to the beat and I'll like soak it in, and then I kind of let it come out from there.
Gotcha. So nothing really.
Yeah, it's just kind of like I'll just listen to it and I'll like sit there and I'll let it soak in. I'll come up with ideas and then I'll be like, okay, like, you know, it's like kind of like writing a story or whatever it is. Like you plan it out, you storyboard it out, and so I think about it and I figure out what I want to do with the concept, and then I tackle it.
What do you see yourself doing at the age of 75? Are you still going to be rapping? Are you going to be like doing finger paint artwork? Like
I hope I'm still here at that time. I hope we all are still here. And if we are, then probably doing music in some form. So I'll still be putting out albums. I'll still be touring at that. If I'm still good to go, then I'll still be doing it. I'll do it as long as I can possibly do it.
All right, so I got a question from a fan, from GMGR Blaine.
Okay.
And he says, "Are you the real one and only Witt Lowry? And if so, has anyone forgot that?"
I am the one and only Witt Lowry, and you know who better not forget it, you know?
All right, this guy, Quell Love, asks, if you could do something different with your music career or change something in the past, what would it be?
I wouldn't. I never think about, it was, again, I never think about like what I could change in the past because I can't do anything about it. So, I always am looking forward, so I hopefully have learned from anything, learned from that, and I've progressed and maneuvered in the correct direction from there.
So you big into Pokemon?
Oh yeah.
All right, we red version, blue version. Who was your starter?
I was blue version and Squirtle.
Lame.
What? Who is you?
You gotta go Charizard.
Yeah.
Dude, Blastoise? Are you kidding me? Blastoise will take out Charizard all day, dude. Dude, Blastoise, dude. Blastoise goes hard.
Dude, we're gonna buy Pokemon and have a battle. Let's do this.
Are you into Pokemon Go? Or you don't?
Okay, so I played for a bit and then my game got all messed up. It logged me out and I haven't been able to figure out how to fix it. And then I went on tour. I've just been busy, so.
Do you have any ghost or UFO stories? Like, have you ever had an encounter at all?
I love those things. I watch Ancient Aliens like every night before I go to bed. I don't know. I've seen some like crazy stuff, but I don't know. I'm not one to be like, oh, that was a UFO. So, but I do believe in aliens. They are very real. Dude, did you know that the Milky Way galaxy is 1 grain of sand on an entire beach? Think about that. The Milky Way. Think about how many grains of sand there are on a beach. To think that we're the only intelligent life form on the entire beach? Kidding me?
All right, what big hobbies do you have other than rapping when you're not just like chilling?
But yeah, mainly I'm doing something music-wise. I'm either planning a video, working on new music, I'm recording, I'm writing, I'm on tour. Something. There's always something to do, so I don't really have, you know, much free time.
All right, if you could give any advice to your younger self, what would it be? What would it be? Like your 16, 17-year-old self?
Probably just not to worry about what people say, or like not ever like worry about other people's opinions, and just like be me and just pursue what I wanted to pursue. And I think when I was younger, I used to care a lot about what other people thought, and now that's obviously not the case.
So you've been on tour with Lasky for a little bit. What have you learned about yourself or about music? Just one small thing that you picked up since being on tour.
About touring or just about anything?
Yep.
I don't know. I think I've learned that I'm capable of more, even more than I had originally thought, like on a sense of like going out and grinding. And I think in the beginning of the tour, I was like, oh wow, like this is a grind. You wake up in a different city, you have to drive, you have to end up there, you perform, go all out, go to bed, wake up, new city, you know what I mean? And so like now we've kind of gotten our second wind, we kind of like have learned about that. And so I think that that's the main thing, like starting to like understand how touring works and performing works, and how performing is a completely separate entity than recording is a completely separate entity than writing, and they're all separate skills and you have to hone all of them.
This person asks, how's your day going?
Good.
Alright, Eddie Magic says, did someone inspire you to start rapping? Is he inspired by someone right now? Does this affect your style of rapping, much love from New York?
I don't think I'm really, I think I'm more inspired by like life and events and things like that than I am, you know, I think my inspiration comes from life and things I see and things like that.
This is from Dream CS. If you had to make music in any other genre besides rap, what would it be?
I would be a singer. I don't know what genre. I don't like to box myself in. I don't put myself in a genre anyways, so I don't know what genre I am. But yeah, I rap.
I've asked, is touring awesome?
It is awesome.
Do you want to end up in the UK from Oliver?
Of course. I would love to go to Europe and travel the whole world.
Vibred $ asked, did you think being so open with your emotions and your music would get as much traction as it did?
I guess I didn't really think about it at the time, and I just did it and it just happened.
RDXD says, can you drop another album real quick?
I got you, yeah.
And then Bait US says, did you ever think you'd get this big?
Yeah, I don't think I ever approach anything that I do like thinking I'm gonna just do it halfway. So when I commit myself to something, I want to be the best ever at it. So whatever the case is, I'm gonna do everything I can in my power to possibly be the best ever at it. So I always knew it's always just a matter of time for us, honestly.
Anything else that you want to say to your fans or anyone else?
I love y'all. Team Witt until the death of me. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you all. And yeah.
Thanks so much, guys. This has been Cakes Mitchell, an interview with Witt Lowry. 25 questions. We probably did more than that. Go check out Witt Lowry on his website, social media, and all that. All links in the description box below. And until next time. Thanks, guys. This is Witt Lowry. Witt Lowry interview. And until next time. And after that, blah.
Blah, blah. Can I just say blah?
Yeah,
like that.
You gotta like really mean it.
Would that be in the background?
Blah. Blah. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.